Evening. Oh, that was weak. Good evening. Soak it in, gentlemen. You are here at Boys State. At Boys State, when the colors of our nation and Boys State flag are being posted and retrieved, you will stand at attention and will remain quiet. You will place your hand over your heart as I and my fellow veterans and active military render a hand salute. Post colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, uncovered. Hats off, gentlemen. Caps off. If you have a hat on, take it off. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. I'd now like to invite Greg Brunner to the podium for the national anthem.
Now that you're comfortable, please stand. And join me in singing the national anthem.
Can everyone please bow their heads
God, we want to thank you for this unique opportunity to enhance our leadership and become better patriots this week. We want to thank you for bringing us all together, as well as the good weather and good food you'll bring. We ask for you to bless this week and to make it productive, educational, and empowering. We realize that you have blessed us in the past and have made leaders out of boys at this camp in previous years. We ask that you watch over us and bless us again this year. We ask you to bless our campers, our counselors, and our veterans this week so that we may leave this camp to go out in the world as better men. Amen. Amen.
You may be seated. At this time, I want to thank our band directors, Dylan Hahn. He is a high school music teacher in Oblong, Illinois, and his regular job. And John Wingersky, who is the band director at Charleston High School right here in Charleston. The wonderful members of the Boys State Band. You have to remember that these young men in front of you just met each other this afternoon, and yet tonight we're able to pull together a concert and an intro that was, as far as I'm concerned, second to none. So please join me in another round of applause. And I'd like to invite you guys after that to come up if you want to say a couple words about the band. Or are you good? I think you're good. Okay. I think I covered it for them. So please join me in applause.
Now to give you greetings from the 2018 session of Boys State and to swear each of you in as citizens of the 85th session of Boys State, it is my honor to introduce your 2018 Boys State Federalist Party Chairman and one of your 2018 Boys Nation Senators, and currently one of your counselors, Dylan Upton.
Please stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. Giving your name where I give mine. I, Dylan Upton, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois and the Constitution of American Legion, Illinois Premier Boys State and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as a citizen of Illinois Boys State. Congratulations.
I declare you to be duly installed citizens of the 2022 session of Premier Boys State.
You may be seated. So on behalf of the entire staff here at Boys State, we welcome you to the 85th annual session of American Legion Illinois Premier Boys State. You have been chosen to attend this program because you are among the best students and citizens in your communities. Congratulations on being selected to attend Premier Boys State. Illinois Boys State bears the title Premier because it was the first Boys State program. And with your help, it will continue to deserve that title because of its rich history and its importance in shaping the youth of this great state. You are being offered a wonderful opportunity here for the next 7 days. I hope that each of you will take full advantage of the numerous opportunities that are available to you. Through the mythical 51st state, you will be forming and governing. This will seemingly end next Friday. Although the experience you gain and the friendships you make can be both very real and very long-lasting. While you are here, learn new things, make friends, have fun, and do your best, but above all, get involved. Achieve something you didn't think you could. Do not fear failure, and instead embrace opportunity. Though it may sound cliche, what you get out of this week is entirely dependent on what you put into it. During this week, there will be live updates posted on the Boys State website with information and pictures of the activities during that day. There may be live streaming of some events, like future General Assemblies. I encourage you all to let your family members know this so that they can check things out on what's going on here at Boys State. They can do that by visiting our website, illinoisboystate.org. This program could not take place without the efforts of dozens of volunteers, too many to recognize individually. However, we have with us today several of my fellow board members for the Boys State Corporation, and at this time I would like to ask them to all stand and be recognized. Now I'd like to call to the podium our Director of Counselors, Chuck Brenner.
Earlier tonight, each of you had the chance to meet your city councilors and county councilors. Without the time and effort that these men volunteer to this organization, both this week and throughout the year, Boys State simply couldn't happen. During the week, these counselors will play many roles as a mentor, a teacher, a coach, and as a motivator. They are a fine group of men who have dedicated themselves to making your time here very special. Although each and every one of them deserves it, there's not enough time tonight to recognize each of the counselors individually. On their behalf, let me introduce the county counselors who are here with us this year. From Canancer Hayes, Mac Mead. When I say your name, you can get up. Mac Mead is from Crown Point, Indiana, and he's a safety and environmental specialist in his day job. And Geiger Gleason.
Washington, Illinois now.
Oh, Washington, Illinois. Adam is a product owner in global machine pricing. And out of Geiger Gleason is also Doug Howell from Terre Haute, Indiana. And he's a university housing administrator. Give him a round. It's Greg Reiner from Springfield, Illinois, who sang the national anthem. He's a roadway systems manager for the Illinois Department of Transportation. And yes, he is my son. Aaron Mowry, who isn't here yet, from Libertyville, Illinois. He's a corporate strategy executive. And Troy Hinkle from St. Joseph, Illinois, who's a college program administrator for Illinois State University. That's all of them, and I can't stress to you how much these people put their time and their heart and their energy and their money into this program. It's wonderful to have them. I have a great staff I'm blessed with. Then we also have our director of etiquette, who is Jason Hill from Alton, Illinois, and he's an attorney. And I would like to introduce Jason at this point.
Good evening, gentlemen, and thank you, Chuck, again for letting the cat out of the bag. I am an attorney. Hold your applause, please. Thank you. And before we get to really start, we have some light housekeeping to take care of. As one of you may have noted, there is an older legionnaire gentleman. His name is Ronald. He's our last living World War II veteran. And he is a rather spry individual, but also a rather kind individual as well. When he lives up on the second floor in Lawson Hall, one of you was on the elevator with him earlier today, and you said, "I love you," to which Ronald, being the polite gentleman that he is, also said, "I love you too." Which, at what point you pointed to your earbud Bluetooth, and then Ronald got off the floor. And, well, he's resting comfortably. We have someone watching him. He's going to be okay. I would like you to be fairly literal with him. Also, we had a note from the custodial staff, which I'm going to talk to you about that. John and Mary from the custodial staff. I don't know who does this, but one of his seemed to have brought some powdered chicken broth to Boy State for whatever reason, and have put it in the shower heads of the Stell Keller showers, which has caused my entire county to smell of soup. For you, I have 3 words: stop it. And finally, we have a note from Health Services, and if we haven't spoken of Health Services before, Health Services will be open on Monday, and you can go over there for all of your health needs, including topical creams and ointments. From Tony in Health Services, he gave me a specific note, and I guess I'll just directly quote it. It's a little bit longer than usual. From Tony. This is strange. You'll grow up not ever really knowing if you deserve love, But one day you'll meet someone who loves you and you'll be able to accept yourself. Then once they really get to know you, they'll find you unbearable and leave. But the important thing is to stay hydrated. That out of the way, though, Chuck introduced me. My name is Jason Hill. Thank you for your kind applause. And I will be serving as your director of etiquette this week. My job is to inform you of the proper ways to go about being here at Boys State. Decorum is the word of the day, the word of the week, really. So I'm going to guide you along those lines. So tonight, when we sang the Star Spangled Banner, of course, we turn and we face the flag, we take our caps off, and we place our hands over our hearts. And when I say place our hands over our hearts, I mean place our hands over our hearts. There's no sense in thumping or making a spectacle of yourself, because the spectacle is the United States flag standing right there before us. In the cafeteria, just for hygienic purposes, we ask that you wear no open-toed shoes. We ask that you wear shirts that have sleeves, lest the potato salad be befouled. And we also ask that you do not wear the Class A uniforms you received earlier today, for the obvious reason that if you continue to wear that all week, it will undergo adopt some form of sentience and toss itself in the laundry before that. But one thing I wanted to make certain is that we are strong believers here in the First Amendment. Very strong believers in the amendment first right of free speech. That said, there are certain realities that we must accept, being guests of both the American Legion and Eastern Illinois University. So, let's make a deal. Swearing. Let's not do that this week. And believe me, as an attorney, if I can do it, you can do it. We use F-bombs like commas. Apply your mental editor. And please, absolutely nothing remotely close to a racist comment, anti-LGBT, or other sexual identification. There will be no bullying or no abusive behavior, because I would hate to send a kid home again. Now, as you may have realized, I'm an adult. Those of us up here are also adults. There are adults around the room. The word adult was first coined in 1724 by Roger K. Adult, who was the first man to express in a single word, oh, everything hurts, but it's way too early to die. So, to that end, is that I'm old now. And one day I was young, and then the next day I had a favorite grocery store. And then I started saying things like defense wins championships. I eat ibuprofen for breakfast, and as a kid I've often thought a lot about growing up and getting a job and having kids. But not this job, and certainly not these kids. I'm older than Google, I'm older than smartphones and all the things you can't live without. I lived the rise and fall of the compact disc. I was born in another millennium. I was the last of the non-wireless, non-cordless generation as well. So let's make the point, a deal. My point is this: I hate you too. So please keep it down to a reasonable decibel level, and just for, I don't know, didactic purposes, let's just go ahead and say, we're very proud to have you here. The level of talent and skill and everything that you guys bring to the table is wonderful for us. We just drink that up. But also, we would like you to remember that youth and talent are no match whatsoever for age, treachery, and a master key. Please keep that in mind. So, with that, I will turn the floor back over to Chuck. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time.
addition to those who serve on the counseling staff, there are many, many other staff members who generously volunteer their time and energy to the Boys State program. They are members of the program, administration, and educational staff. During the week, you will meet these men when you attend classes, participate in militia, participate in the House, Senate, or Supreme Court, in sporting events, enter the oration and essay contest, put money in the bank, or visit general headquarters. Without their service, this week could not happen. So at this time, I would like to ask all of my program, administration, and educational staff members that are here tonight, please rise, and I would ask you to join me in giving them a hearty round of applause. One of the members of the program staff, Mr. Dan Lasella.
Good evening. I'm just going to speak briefly on some of the contests and awards and scholarship opportunities available to you this week. During the week, each of you will have the opportunity to compete for 9 different $2,000 college scholarships. In addition, you were each eligible to apply for the $1,000 Samsung Scholarship, with the winner eligible to compete with other state winners for national scholarships of up to $20,000. You can find additional information on each of these awards in your citizenship manual, but let me highlight each of the 9 $2,000 college scholarship opportunities available to you. First, the Lincoln Oration Award is given for the best original oration on a specific topic relating to a phase in the life of Abraham Lincoln. This year's topic is based on a quote by Abraham Lincoln: "You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today." Your oration should cover how Abraham Lincoln handled responsibility throughout his life, from adolescence to adulthood to his presidency. Second, the Hayes Kennedy Essay Award is given for the best original essay on a specific topic relating to the Constitution of the United States or the Constitution of the State of Illinois. This year's topic covers various matters regarding the light topic of voting laws in the United States. For more information on this year's essay and oration contest, check out the citizenship manual and the Boys State website. Your counselors can also provide you additional information. Since our last session, the state of Illinois lost a great leader, former Governor James R. Thompson. Among many of the tributes following his death in August of 2020, Governor Thompson, or Big Jim as he was known to many, was described by our current governor as one of the titans in the history of state government. In addition to being a so-called titan, Big Jim was a longtime friend of Boys State. He made the trip to Charleston to address the citizens of Boys State almost every year he was in office. Upon his leaving office, Boys State created the James R. Thompson Governor's Award to be given annually to the young man elected governor of Boys State. Now called the James R. Thompson Memorial Governor's Award, this award currently comes with a $2,000 scholarship. Fourth, one of the 5 young men you will elect is your Lieutenant Governor, Secretary of State, Attorney General, Treasurer, and Comptroller will receive the Paul Brown State Officer Award. Fifth, one of the 5 young men who are chosen as the President of the Senate, Speaker of the House, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, and Federalist and Nationalist Party Chairman will receive the John Geiger Leadership Award. 6th and 7th, at the end of the week, we will select 2 model citizens, and they will be the recipients of the Joseph McCrae and Keith Lucas Model Citizen Awards. Lastly, 2 delegates will be selected to be your senators to Boys Nation in Washington, D.C. Each senator will also receive a $2,000 scholarship. As you now know, One of the 2018 Senators for Boys Nation, Dylan Upton, is here with us on stage, and there are a number of others on staff who also attended Boys Nation. 2 of you will get to have that incredible experience and join in that elite fraternity of men. I encourage each of you to read about these scholarship opportunities in your citizenship manual, and I hope that each of you will take advantage of the opportunity to compete for them. As you may have learned by now, there is also a competition that takes place during the week, known as the Model County Competition. Points are awarded to counties each day for their participation in the educational, governmental, sports activities that go on during the week. In addition, points are awarded in connection with each of the contests and awards I just described. Each day, a flag will be awarded to the county, receiving the most points based on that day's activities. At the end of the week, on Friday morning, the overall model county for this year's session will be named. It's always fun to see the friendly competition that is the Model County Contest, and we expect that this year will be no exception. Again, congratulations to all of you for being part of Boys State 2022. We have a wonderful week ahead of us. We are all here because we have a deep devotion to this country and a deep love for the program that is Premier Boys State. Our hope is, by the end of the week, you will share in each of those emotions. Thank you.
Why do I have to always go after the tall guys? I would now ask the color guard to advance to retrieve the colors of our country. You will please stand at attention. Please remain standing. We'll now have the invocation, which will be delivered by a representative from Savage Kennedy County, and that individual is Ishraq Jalaluddin from Northbrook, Illinois.
One thing I've already seen while here is the fact that we are all from different quarters of the state. From Chicago to Peoria, from Granite City to Charleston. Ronald Reagan once said that anybody from any corner of the world can come to America to live and become an American. With my roots in Bangladesh and my heart in America, I ask you all to join me in prayer. O Allah, please let us have fun and create unforgettable memories here together. Let our experiences here teach us and help us change for the better in our lives. Let our experiences here help us to become people that improve our communities and those around us. In short, let us have a great time here in Boys State. Amen.
Okay, gentlemen, be seated. I would like to finish our assembly as we will every night. Thank you for your participation tonight, and thank you for everything that you bring to this program. County councilors, please take charge of your counties. We are dismissed.
Stay seated. Stay seated. We are not the back. Always stay seated. One of us will